Hello, good morning students. Today we will see examples about selection, insertion, updation and deletion. These four DML commands: selection, insertion, deletion and updation. Okay, we will move on to the SQL prompt. So MySQL -u root -p. Okay, password I am giving. So now we are in the SQL prompt. So moving on to the databases, I can give show databases to list the list of databases, and I am using this S3CS database. So use S3CS. I can see the tables using show tables. Okay, I have one table called student. So select star from student. This will show the content of the table student. So we will see more about this select command. So we have four fields: class number, name, age and marks. Okay. So select star means we are selecting all the fields. If I am giving select class number only, class number from student, this means that we are selecting the class number field only. Okay. If I want to select class number and age fields, I can give class number comma age from student. So I will be getting the class number field and age field. Okay. You can give like this also: select age comma class number, age comma class number from student. Okay, so we can change the order of the fields also by giving like this. Okay. This is again select star from student. So now we have seen how to select the data column wise. Now we can move on to select the data row wise. I want to select the details of the student having class number 3. So I have to give the condition: select star from student where CL number equal to 3. So this is the way in which we are selecting the row selectively. Okay, by giving some condition, by using the where clause, we can give the condition. So select star from student where class number equal to 3 means we are selecting the details of all fields of the student having class number 3. Okay. Now if I want to combine both these, I want to combine this row selection and the column selection. So I would like to get the name of the student having class number 3. I would like to get the name of the student having class number 3. So we have to give this column selection here. Which column has to be obtained? So select name from student where class number is equal to 3. So the output is AB. Okay. So we can mix this row and column selection logics to get a data from the table. Okay. Now I am giving some condition as select star from student where marks greater than 44. So marks greater than 44. That is a condition, and so we will be getting 3 reports. The condition was greater than 44. Okay. We can give marks less than 45. So we can give condition like this also. Okay. Also we can combine the conditions where age less than 15 and marks greater than 45. Okay, so we can combine the conditions also. So select less than 45 and age you can give marks greater than 44 and age equal to 30. Okay, so we can have the conditions like this also by using the AND. So where marks greater than 44 and age equal to 30. So it will list only the records having the records which have marks greater than 44 and age equal to 30. Likewise, you can give conditions. You can have selective retrieval of the data by using the where clause. By using the where clause, we can have the selective retrieval of data. Also, there is something like this: select name as name of student from name of student from student. What happened? You can see that the heading is changed. Even though the field name was name, I had given the command as select name as name of student. So the heading is changed as name of student. So instead of name, the heading is changed as name of student. So this is how we can change the heading of the selection. Again, I am selecting the full records. Okay. Now we will see a clause like this: select start from student, order by name, order by name. Actually this will not make a difference because it is ordered. I don't, okay, it has difference because it is sorted in alphabetic order. So AB, Ebin, Anish, Arun, Biju. Okay, so the entire records are sorted on the basis of this name, on the basis of the contents of the name field. So this is sorted. So from the table it is showing out a sorted list depending on the name. Okay. Order by class number can also be given. So it will be ordered using class number. We can order by age. We can order by marks. So we can have this type of arranged ascending order or descending order. You can have descending order also. Order by name, DESC, the 4 letters of the descending order. Okay, by default it is ascending order. If you want to change it as descending order, we can give DESC. That is for descending order. the first four letters of the descending. So it is also possible. Okay. Select order by class number, descending order. Okay, so class number 4321. So please notice that the entire records are sorted depending on the class number. The entire records are sorted. Okay. Now we will see. Select star from student where name equal to name equal to Biju. It means that it shows the record of Biju only. I am giving as name equal to a percentage or name like name like a percentage. You can see what happens. So the starting with A and followed by anything, that is a percentage. So starting with A and followed by anything, that is percentage. Okay. Like this we can give name like AB percentage or AR percentage. So starting with AR. Okay. Or you can give like this also. A percentage N. What happens? Starting with A and ending with N. And the percent can be replaced with any characters. Okay. Instead of percentage we can use question mark also, but question mark will be replaced only with single character. Question mark will be replaced only with a single character. Okay. So A question mark N can be given. So if we give 3 question marks, then it can be 3 or less characters. Okay, so question mark and percentage symbols, then they are known as wild card characters. They are known as wild card characters. That is, they are used for selecting values with or they can substitute with different values. They can get substituted with different values. Percentage can substitute more number of characters, while a question mark can substitute only a single character. This is wild card characters. Hope that you got the point from this percentage and question mark. Okay, so that's something about the select command. Then moving to update command. As you saw in the last video, update can be used for updating a value, for changing a value. If I want to change the marks of Arun from 45 to 50, if I want to change the marks of Arun from 45 to 50, the command used is update. Update. Which table has to be updated? Table name is student. What has to be done? Update student set. What has to be done? Marks needs to be changed. So marks is equal to update student set marks is equal to 50. Where what can be the condition? By looking at the table, we can see that we can have multiple conditions in this case. That means we can give marks equal to 45 because that table contains 45 marks as unique value. But if we give like that, all all the marks of having records 45 will be replaced as 50. So it's not safe. If it is a big table, we will not be sure about the values. So if you want to change marks of Arun, then we can give where name is equal to Arun. Okay, where name is equal to Arun can be given, but there can be more Aruns. Sometimes there can be name as Arun, then there can be name as Arun. So we will think of a different logic. That is, there should be a field which contains unique values. In this case, class number is having unique values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So we will rely on these unique values. It is for our reliability. So we can give where class number is equal to 1 can be given. That is, if we know the record like this, if we know this record as 1 Arun 1245, and if I want to change the marks of class number 1, then I can give like this: update student set marks equal to 50 where class number equal to 1. So that value will get changed. Okay, so that value is changed as 50 now. So for this type of operations, we need to identify a record uniquely. And so we will be using a field like class number or admission number or ID number, etc. as a column which contain unique values, and we call this as a primary key. So for better operations of a table, we need a key called primary key. And so what is the speciality of this primary key? The speciality of this primary key is that it contains only unique values. Means in each row it will be having separate values. What is the use of that? For identifying a record uniquely. If I need to identify the record of Anish, then I can use class number as 2 because class number is a unique field. Okay. So we should be using some field to address these records uniquely, and this is what we term as primary. Okay. So update student set marks equal to 50 where class number equal to 1. So for addressing like this, for identifying like this, we need a primary key. Okay. So this is the use of update command. Again, give like this also: update student set marks equal to marks plus 5. What is that? All the marks will be changed to with a moderation of 5. So if you want to change the marks of only one student, then what we can do? Update student set marks equal to marks plus 5 where class number equal to 2 or class number equal to 3. Okay. So we can uniquely identify that record like this. Okay. So this is the way we update table name, set field name is equal to value where condition. Okay. Likewise, we can delete also. Delete from is the command. Delete from student where class number equal to 4. So the record having the class number 4 will be deleted. If we forgot to give the condition, then the entire data gets deleted. Okay. So delete from student means delete everything from student. So delete from student, we have to give condition where class number is equal to 4 or class number equal to 3. Then also we need that use of primary key for uniquely identifying that record only. Okay. Okay, insert into table name is student values. We need to give a class number, then a name has to be given. It should be in single quotes because it is a character, and we need to give age and we need to give marks. So this is updation, insertion. So we are inserting values to the table as records. Updating means we are changing values of a field. Deleting means we are deleting an entire row. If you want to delete the marks of Arun as 0, or if you want to delete the marks as null, then it is not deletion, it is updation. Update student, set marks equal to null where class number is equal to 1. Okay, so changing a value in a particular field is updation. Deleting entire row means delete from. Insert means we are inserting extra rows. Okay. So I hope that you got the idea of these 4 commands: insert, select, update and delete. These are the 4 data manipulation language commands, DML commands: selection, insertion, deletion and updation. Okay. So thank you. We will see you in the next class.